is. Cat ain't bothering nobody.
The dead cat, yeah. Boy, this is the button pusher, JPBTv, down here with my brother, T.Reid. How you doing, fam?
I am well. How about you, my sister?
Man, you know me, on the grizzle. I see you looking suave. You know, you've always looked suave, but in these later years, I've seen you kind of mature. Your clothing style changed. I've seen you on your grown man. You got the fake book pictures up. You know, was that because you became a father, or is that just an evolution of a man?
I think a little bit of both. As a man, you know, I've been married for a while now. We've been together going on 15 years in August, but married 8 in August also. And just being a dad, you know, you don't want to come, you know, with the skinny jeans in front of your kids.
Sagging?
Yeah, sagging.
Could you explain that to me? Because you're a man, maybe you could make me understand how the skinny jeans sagging works.
It doesn't? Oh. Skinny jeans really shouldn't work either. That was actually a woman's fashion. Do your research. Rockers used to do that. And in particular, there's a story, I forget what rock band it was, but the dude goes into the store and wanted some tight pants, and they wasn't tight enough, so he said, give me the woman's pants. And they, you know, they pretty much ended like his reign of making kids, and from there. But like if it's already tight, how's it gonna be loose? But
it's all right.
That might be a bar. I might use that.
Hey, that's that 16. We gonna have on the next Can I Get a 16 video. He think he ain't doing it. He doing it. So you know, we jump right into topics. That's how we get down. But for the people who don't know T.Reid, first of all, let's get a little background about you, your music, how long you've been doing it, and kind of describe the type of music that you make.
I've been doing it like officially, like in a consistent basis, where it's just like I am an artist 10 to 12 years now. Background with it, I grew up in it, had no choice. My mother was a singer, my father was a guitarist. They had a band that used to be actually sponsored by Whammo called Sign of the Times, like after the Prince song. And was actually looking at a couple deals back in, you know, of course before I was born. But mom got pregnant with older brother. They took a time out. They got back at it again. Was about to get another deal. Got pregnant with me, and they just kind of like
messing up.
I messed it all up. But grew up in it. Fell in love with hip hop. Oh man. I think when I first heard Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight, and I always knew I wanted to spit, never really had the courage to do it. And then, you know, fast forward a little bit, Homewood, like early 90s, listening to like the Ghetto Boys, and man, the people used to have ciphers in the hood. Yeah. I would have like 2 to 3 bars, and I thought I was doing something, and everybody would look at me like, please, really, dude?
Yeah. If you even had courage to get the cipher in Homewood, you get one of these, man, for real.
We're gonna talk about that too, because I don't want to jump too far ahead. I know, but yeah, but that's really what it was. And then after I got so far with that, like writing to myself and stuff, I kind of fell back. And then this one day, I was sitting down at the gas station. Yeah, I was sitting down. I think I had like a little Huffy bike. And I'm just sitting there. I ain't had nothing to do. I should have like been trying to like find work or something like that. But then,
you know what I'm saying? Get something. Get busy, bro.
Then this queen pulls up and had some type of like neo soul hip hop blend. It was crazy. And I was just like, you know what? That was dope. I didn't get her name. And then I was just like, you know, I need to hear some of that again. So I would just go and just randomly be at the gas station hoping I see this person.
Stalker.
And then finally got her name. She said my name was K-Bay. And I'm like, oh, yo. I was like, you know, I like that. And do you rap somewhat? And then all I know, some time passed and I ended up in the basement making a song called Makes No Difference, and then it started, and my love for it reignited, so thank you.
Oh man, thank you, because you know, by that time you had got to the basement, I was just discovering that I had a voice. Before it was just my fingers, you know.
Y'all pushed me so hard. Remember I was fighting.
Man, you did not want to get on that jam, man.
Like trying to put a cat in a bath. I was up there like, no, don't make me do no. I'm not ready, no. Nah, but that I needed that, you know. And since then I haven't really looked back. Like you know.
Well, you know, I've heard some of your music. Naturally, we've been on a jam. Me, you, and Jay Dix did the jam Essence. Shout out Jay Dix.
I haven't seen you in forever, dude.
He's a mean, grumpy old man. I'm saying it on camera. Say something. The chef.
How come we ain't never eat none of his food?
You know what I'm saying? Never served me no food. I rap for you and everything. I gave you food.
You never gave me a steak, no chicken, no nothing, Dix. Come on, man.
I'm simple. I just need a piece of cake.
That's my dude. Love that dude.
But yeah, we did the Essence joint. But you started doing stuff like the Ripple Effect. You started doing the Hip Hop Buffet series. You started your grooming, right? You know, I should have called that series the Breeding Ground.
Hey, that was a real series, man. And I, you know what? I will take a shot at the cats in Pittsburgh who didn't appreciate that. Where y'all rocking now?
The Puma Awards.
Where y'all rocking now? Good, rock for 500. Make somebody else some more money, but we'll get into that too.
Yeah. You know, and that's not a diss. That's just, you know, that's the real, man.
It's real because, you know, anytime I've stepped off my game, I've always had people pull my coat and say, hey, yo, and I'm like, all right, cool. And
why did you stop throwing shows? Because you had a show going on down there in Oakland for a minute, and I came in there and hell raised it. What happened with that?
Oh, you know what? Local rappers happen.
Yeah.
Not all. So, like, let me, cause, you know, let me say this, and if anybody take this like it's being personal, please don't. But just understand, if you say something, I will say something back, and it's not that type of thing. But Malcolm, my boy Malcolm Davis, King DVM, you know, man, look him up. He's a friend on my IG and my Facebook. Approached me and said, "Hey, I like your music. I heard something. I want to put a show on it." You know, and I'm like, "Man, get out of here. I don't know you." You know what I mean? Like, nah, dog. So he showed me the spot. It was the Sphinx Cafe down on it's in Oakland. Y'all, the hookah bar. Y'all know where it's at. Did a show. They liked it. Did several shows down there. Buttons came down with the camera. We had Sharon Dawn in the audience.
Man, we had nobody could book.
Listen, I remember when LO, my boy LO, when he hit that song Fire Cherry, which was hot. He did it on your show. Like, it was.
He's with Frat Gang now.
Yeah, the Frat.
He act like he don't remember who I am now. I had to kick LO in his head.
Yeah, Benji and all them guys. We shot a video for them out there. They do. But like, you showed up, and that was a good spot. That could have been something.
Oh man.
What happened was, local rappers need to know how to communicate and understand. Like, understand both sides of the coin. Like, if someone has something set up, and if you're gonna go down there and you're gonna drop a name, make sure you go with those folks. We had a guy who hit up Malcolm and was like, yo, we need to get up on this and all that. Malcolm said, I don't know you, but if you need to go talk to these people, this is who you talk to, but I don't know what you're about. I get word of, I feel bad because I don't remember the dude's name, but I remember that the shows that this dude did, there was always some type of fight, there was always some mess. So when they asked me about him, I flat out, I don't know him. I don't associate myself with him, but not. But he comes down there and says, I know T.Reid. He said, y'all good people. This is what that. So on that night, and y'all might remember this, a couple years ago, a big fight breaks out. Young boy in there, minding his business, chilling with a girl. Another dude comes in. That's my girl. But y'all know the rest. A fight breaks out, and it went from the hookah bar all the way up to McDonald's on 4th Avenue, and a young man got shot. They shut it down. And we see too much of that in Berg. That's why the scene is the way it is now. People don't do that.
You don't have to do that because, you know, people can say what they want about the Buttons and the Hip Hop Buffet series. And yes, every damn interview I will refer to the Hip Hop Buffet series because it was real. But you did not have to worry about getting shot, about getting hit, about a fight. We had 70-year-olds in the same room with 16-year-olds. Like, they literally stayed. They like the food, but they stayed. And I think a lot of the essence, in my opinion, has been lost because promoters have gotten greedy. They forgot that you have to please not just the club owner, not just yourself, and not just the artist if they get anything, but you have to please that fan. You have to give your fans something. And when I do the buffet, every phase of that got something. Justin got something, my artist got something, y'all got half on the tickets you sold, and you got broadcasted live, and you got free food. The fans got free food, a great show, a nice atmosphere, and I as the promoter got that good feeling. So
you ain't doing on the public access too?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Like, and that's what happened. Like, I got so turned off, like, from talking to you and a couple other people. You know, I was taking my notes because it's just like, you know what? There needs to be more avenues in the music scene. We just can't have one or two people doing it because, one, it's not fair to them, and then you expect them to do everything for you. But if you go to any other city, there's several different avenues, and they all got the same goal. Let's build the scene up. So, lost that spot. I did the improv.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the I got the straw that broke the camel's back. I hope y'all ready for this because
I'm ready for it. Go throw it out there. Throw it out there, man.
One thing that you had told me when I was doing these shows, and I remember this, I'll never forget it. We was down at the Shadow Lounge, and you said, "Watch these people." And I'm sitting there like, well, why would she say this? This is my sister. Why would she say this? And I sure enough found out that a lot of these artists are divas. And I'm talking about the male artists. No diss to the femcs, because I never had to deal with the femc because that's still emerging. But these dudes is worse than little teenage schoolgirls. You know, like you say, okay, I'm doing this show to show you how much I want you there. I'm not going to charge you to come rock. Just come, I'm going to give you 15 minutes. You bring your people, you bring your merchandise. I don't want nothing. I just need you to sell this amount of tickets for me. Wow. Like, we'll get into the business side of that on like it was a love shot. I was rocking the improv. We went down to the Hard Rock Cafe. Diesel was next on the thing, but the Rex Theater. Wow.
Let's talk about the business aspect of it, because I don't think a lot of these young artists that are coming out in the game right now, the little stuff that's flashed in front of their face, are like, wow, oh yeah, I'm getting on stage, I'm opening for Master P and I'll never meet him. You know, tell these cats, what's the business on this? How these cats break it down to where you're not seeing anything, you're not getting anything from this so-called opportunity that they're giving you?
Well, it all starts from the brand. So you understand, like, they can get anybody to come open up for anybody. But if you are somebody, you have a brand, you know what you're worth, you get out here, you're doing your work, your homework, you got your publishings and all that, and you can go to SoundScan and look this person up. Not SoundCloud. Anybody can put anything, not .pith. Like someone who's actually really doing something, they have to pay you what you're worth. It makes sense if you establish your worth, and then a Master P or whoever comes in and say, we need you to open for you, and here, and you don't have to say that. They'll put the money up. Hey, we went with you. Here you go. I need you to rock for 12 minutes. Here you go. Here's a stat. Now these cats are like, because the man next to the man next to the man next to the man said that you okay, they'll get you to do the show for basically free. You might get a free ticket and you won't chill with the artist. Period. But that artist understand that artist has his brand. That's why they're able to go do this. Like, I remember, who was it? How come an artist like Jay-Z comes into town? This is Jay-Z's Jigga, one of my lyrical heroes. He comes into our city and no one opened for him. I was like, wow, this is Jigga. Exactly, like, wow. But any other artist, they come in, they're like, yo, who's this, who's that, who's this? And then they'll get whoever rinky dink, and this person's on Facebook.
Because he knows his worth. He's not gonna have anybody opening up for him. He doesn't need. He doesn't need a million whack artists to open. He's Jay-Z. He don't care if he sell out or not. He came to rock the stage. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the art of branding is something else. Right, let's go. Let's
jump back, and we're gonna talk about. I remember when I first started. Just because you can put two words together doesn't make you a rapper. No. I can rap. It make you a rapper. It don't make you an artist.
I'll make you an artist. All right, let's break it down. All right. What's your definition of a rapper?
A rapper is someone who sit around and, you know, what they say, life imitates art, art imitates life. A rapper is that person because they say they want to do. They just spitting these rhymes and there's no content. There's no nothing behind what you're saying. It's just a bunch of words, and it looks good, it sounds good. Then you got 100 people on stage with them, and it's just like, no.
They don't even know the words.
No, the difference between a rapper and an MC is content. Is you know, MCing is a way of life, for real. You know, and what you're saying, you're an artist. You're painting a picture. You're taking someone from that point of view on why you wrote this rhyme. You know what I'm saying? And then you do it, and when you'll notice the difference when they tell that story. They bring you into that world. I can't come into your world. The only thing you talk about what's in your cup. I can't. If you ever talking about trapping and all that, that's what's wrong with the hood. Like, what you mean? And when I grew up,
man, turn up, man.
And you know, I'm a little bit older now, but I'm still a young man. Like, listen, I grew up in Homewood. I was standing on Hermitage when I seen my man from Cali. Y'all know who he was, the one who came and started that crap. Walking down with the first set in Homewood, and one of them was my cousin in the middle of that. I remember that. These dudes was hardcore. These dudes were killing people, but they would not be on. They didn't cipher on the corner. They wasn't ciphering when they was up there hustling. So where
it wasn't telling a story like that. Like, you can't get no money if you telling a story like that.
Shout out to real gangster rappers who really do that.
Excuse me, R.I.P. to real gangster rappers, because most of them were dead.
Exactly. Most of them
I'm
were
keeping it 100.
Most of them are dead, or they just put down the mic. Like, who this?
I can't tell this story and get paid. There's a bunch of Rick Rosses. I'm sorry, copycat Rick. Let's talk about that. Yeah, man. Can we please? Because maybe I'm the only person. You got these grown men following after this Rick Ross dude who purposely stole somebody up. Here you go.
Listen. This is T.Reid just for like 30 seconds. TV. Listen, I'm interviewing. This is the button pusher. Listen. The Rick Ross syndrome, we've seen this before in the form of Scarface. Understand, one, Al Pacino is a classically trained actor. We go to Juilliard or something, I don't know. Rick Ross, understand, Rick Ross does not have a criminal record.
Not one.
You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross worked for the Florida correctional system. That means not only did he not smoke weed, that he did not sell, right? He did not sell drugs, and he kept one of your relatives in check at mealtime because he was staring at one of the essays or something like that. Like, understand that's a persona. Understand that he was going to change his name to Ricky Rose because Rick Ross had a legitimate lawsuit against him.
And they you know what, that pissed me off, because if I stole somebody's name and rhymed about their life, basically he snitched his whole life on record. That's infringement. That's copyright. You stole this man's name. You know, the U.S. government said that was cool.
No, but he's Larry Hoover. He's Big Meech.
Yeah, sorry.
And like, don't do that, man. Like, same thing with 50 Cent. I'm glad he's going, like, he's Curtis Jackson now. I understand that, like, the real 50 Cent was a. It's JPBTv.
No, man, you gotta teach these cats because they don't know. That's why it's called real spit. You gotta teach them. Tell them.
Like, be yourself. That's the difference. Rappers don't have an identity. A rapper can be anything. And yeah, you be thinking like, oh, no, that's a limit. There is a limit because you are stuck in the rapper box. If you got special effects, you're stuck in the box. That's where you're at. An MC, you know what I'm saying? You can come on, man. This is
real spin. What's up, man? How you doing, man? I'm chilling. What's up, neighbor?
But that's just what it is. You know, an MC doesn't have to be anything but himself, and that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, most cats like look at like the real MCs. Like, they're the backpackers. They're the conscious rapper. No. Remember, I'll take y'all back to show you how serious it gets. West Side Connections, Ice Cube, Mac 10, Dub C took a song that Common wrote and took it into this, and they came at him, and you know they had that song. They ain't gonna butcher him. They gonna shoot him and all that because he wrote a song called "I Used to Love Her."
Yeah.
And Common really showed them that I am an MC and shut them up. Now, understand, this is Ice Cube. No Vaseline. Shutting up NWA and was shut up by a backpacker. Someone who can talk about love and life and just show you the art of rapping. There's a difference. I will chew any rapper in Pittsburgh.
You heard it. You heard it right here on Real Spit. He said, I will chew any rapper in Pittsburgh.
You gotta be an artist to mess with me. You do. And I'm not even a battle rapper. Like, for real.
I can't stand battle rap right at this point, man. Because it's not, you know, back in the day you had battle rap, and the battle was how articulate could you be with your words? How deep was your vocabulary? What kind of homework did you do? All the battle rap now is just insults, man.
It's very insulting. And you get these crews and someone wants to battle, and next you know the fight breaks out. Talking about, oh, he just listen. If that ever happens, it's not a battle. I'm forming the military, man. I got papers on me to tell you what I'm capable of. It journeys into that realm. But if it's rapping and someone really, like, if I battle somebody and they got me lyrically, I'm gonna get that dude all props. You know, all that's gonna do is make me go do my homework, become better. Jay-Z did it when Nas ripped him with What's that jam that Nas hit him with?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Either. And what did Jay-Z admitted, like, I lost. But what he said, and I one where I admit this made me stronger. That's the MC.
That's the MC. All right, so
don't see Buttons come over, man. And this is what happens. This is what happens, man. This is why the universe keeps us
real spit, man. Real spit. We talking
local artists, man. Look, don't take it as me really coming at y'all, pointing finger, here was wrong and all that. No, we're in the stage right now. If you don't understand that this is $1 billion a year industry, and though we are on the level that we are on, that's $1 billion. That's a lot of money to go around. Get your stuff in order, man. Don't sell out. No 360 deals. Hold on, I got the biggest thing is the Illuminati. Don't say it.
Don't the Illuminati. Just whisper.
Like, yo, brand your stuff. Know your worth.
And stop hating on people that do brand their stuff. Like, it don't make sense to me. Like, I'ma just put it out there, man. Like, for real. Like, I try to work with as many people as possible over the last almost 20 years I've been in this. And every time you turn around, you got these groups of people that don't want to fuck with Buttons. For what? Why? What the fuck I do to you, but keep it 100? Because I'm branding my shit. You think you did? No, I think I'm the button pusher that reps JPB. That's what I've always been.
Then what happens when they deal with the corporate, you know?
Or the dudes that think they corporate when they really just low-level hip-hop dealers.
Low-level hustlers, that's what it is. You know, the hoodwinkers, the bamboozlers.
I've been hoodwinked.
Listen, you'll end up paying for it. Okay, if this happened to you, you can hit me on Facebook and just in my inbox to say, yeah. Don't say nothing else, just yeah. Matter of fact, block your name, just say yeah. Yeah. You'll pay for a show. You'll pay somebody $35 to get on the slot. They'll promise you if you sell 20 to 50 tickets that they'll give you X amount of dollars, and you'll rock your spot, but you don't get paid. Hello.
Or you pay for a show. You say they tell you you're gonna get this amount of time to rock. They tell you this many people can come. They tell you they're gonna be on time. They tell you they got all these perks, and you get there and none of that stuff, to the point where the DJ ain't even set up by the time the people is walking in through the door. And these are the people that you trust. I don't understand that.
The Rex Theater was a bad experience, man. That was that one where I understand, like, any show I've ever did, when you see the building, I put my own money up for that. Like, I was paying for y'all to rock, and you know that fell out. And then another thing that was insulting, how come T.Reid never rocked anybody else's shows besides Buttons? How many people how many of you rappers in the city of Pittsburgh had a stage to rock on because I called you and said, I love what you do, please come do what you do, and I don't get the love back out at that particular
time. Here, you need a hug. Don't take it personal.
Hey, look, at that particular point in time, I did take it personal because it was like, I'm spending my money so we can, the bigger picture, to grow this scene, so yeah, we can be like the new St. Louis or the city that is turned around, because it doesn't stop at Wiz and Mac and Boaz. And shout out
Wiz, Mac and Boaz.
Especially Boaz is doing some nice stuff, but it doesn't stop with them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're taking their avenues because they deal with Russell. Russell. That's their lane, but everyone ain't gonna be down with them. Everybody ain't gonna be down in that roster. You know, that's a whole nother thing. So it's like, you got folk out here really trying to do something good and build it, and these cats are so selfish and not, you know what, let's take away selfish. They don't understand business.
They don't get it, man, because I mean, do you know how many people I put on TV? How many people I put on their first show?
I was with L.O., Finney, F-Mob at the time, and there was that other group, and that other group I wasn't really even feeling, but it's like,
I always had groups on there, no people just wasn't feeling. But I felt like if you had courage enough to do it, I had courage enough to put you on it. I can't get a show with none of them.
I wasn't feeling them, and what they were talking about, like what is this hot topic? Everybody talks about the same thing.
Yeah.
Like Trayvon Martin happens, and nobody makes a Trayvon Martin song.
No, not in Pittsburgh, not the Pittsburgh.
Make a song about trapping.
Everybody, and then y'all don't even be trapping. Anyway, all right, we gonna get off of there. You're leaving me. You're leaving me.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving me. Where are you going, man?
I am going to Atlanta, Georgia.
Everybody makes this pilgrimage to Atlanta. They say it's the promised land for people who do real business and all these different things. Tell me why you're going there. Is it music? What is it? Is it just life taking you there? And do you think you'll be more successful at what you're going to do there than you have been here, and why?
Well, through the Lord, all things is possible. We all, if you don't believe in God, I don't care what avenue you believe in, just know that God is real. No, life is actually taking me down there, and it just happens to be Atlanta, Georgia. I'm taking a job, with one of the airlines down there, and I'm a father and a husband first, before this music thing. So I'm gonna be down there, but it just so happens that it's the hot spot right now. Will I be more successful? I mean, I will hope, but my God honest attempt is gonna be just to do it. And because I'll be working for these airlines, that gives me opportunity to go to different cities, because I'll put it out there, I'm not gonna have to work weekends. So on my weekends, I'm gonna be in a different city.
Can I come with you?
I wish you could, man.
I got a camera.
Hey, listen,
I'll film you.
Hey, you already know. And when this thing really, because I already know in my heart that if I get a little bit more exposure, and I'm thinking business, if I get a little bit more exposure, then I could come back to my city and be a hub for some people, not all.
Yeah.
Nah, not all, because I'm hard when it comes to judging talent, and just I'm trying to spread it, man, and I'm just going to take this opportunity and just do whatever it is I can, and hopefully I get plugged into the right people to do some things, and because my music has changed.
Yeah, let's talk about your music. I mean, you never even explained to these good folks what type of music you started making, compared to the type of music that you make now, and why was it changing? Why is it changing?
I think as a whole, it just all changed. Like I'm more of a contemporary artist now. I'm still a hip hop. Hip hop is my blood. That's my base. That's my foundation. But since then, I started out just talking about my life in such a personal way, and a lot of people don't even realize it. Like my first song, Dream Girl, I'm actually talking about my wife. Matter of fact, any song I ever wrote about a woman, I'm actually talking about my wife. Oh man. Shout out to Sparks. They are doing.
He killed it.
Him and his crew about to do something.
Where are they at?
He's in the gospel side now, but he's kind of on the vibe. I'm on like get out the box. Music's music, man. Music don't have to have a category. But I started and lyrically, I always wanted to prove to people like I could box with the best of them. I'm still doing that, but I've grown. I wrote so much music that it's just natural progression. I have a whole band now. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Questlove roots on, man. Like, I got
that's huge for you, man.
Man.
I want to film the band.
You already know.
You gotta do it, man.
You already know. But yeah, and a lot of my music now, I am talking about God. Like I'm a very spiritual guy, and there was nothing but the grace of God in my life in certain different instances. Like, to get real personal, like my mother used to battle with a very bad drug addiction.
Your mom's real.
Yeah, but my mom, was dealing with a heavy drug addiction, man. My mom was, hey, y'all know what it is, from the hood. And she got to a point where it was just like, it's just a matter of time. I seen it on her, and there was all kind of wild instances breaking out of the house. And then one day, she stopped. It wasn't like a all of a sudden, but it was like a gradual thing. And in that gradualness, man, I knew there was something higher looking out for me, because I would pray about it, like, just give me my mom back. I don't want nothing else. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be nothing. Just give me my mom back. And I got my mom, and she's been rolling strong for over 20 years now.
Congratulations, Mom. Salute. Hell yeah. Like, and see, that's the thing. Like, everybody has a story, and I always felt that hip hop was always the vessel and the tool for us to tell those unique stories. And I think a lot of cats told some truthful, heartfelt stories, and then a lot of cats started whining, using hip hop, whining.
Take a rhyme and it's just like, oh, everybody's supposed to, he's an artist, respect him. No, you gotta earn that.
They start whining and oh, well, my whole life was so I should be rich.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like when I say I'm hard on, talent, but I'm really more hard when it comes to the business side of things. I have a business background. So when I see like artists will come on and they want everybody to put them on and they're not giving nothing back, like how do you not support the DJs? You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to get on Whammo. Like Whammo's not supporting what we do, not the new Whammo. The old Whammo was starting to do it. They was opening that door, and then corporate happened, and Hey, come on now. You hear a Miley Cyrus song on Whammo, man. When does that happen?
Let's break this down, because I used to DJ and I love DJs. Break it down. How important is the damn DJs, man?
DJ is to rap as air is to our lungs. Understand if a DJ's not spinning your music, that no one's going to care about you. Whammo can play whatever you want of yours. Anybody, come on now. If you don't got the DJs, how you gonna get in the clubs? If you don't got the DJs, how you gonna come on? A DJ, if Primo and Flex and all them cats, if they don't say or play something, if they're not like, oh, this is hot, who's to say that, like, these are the people who are the closest to the music? How is it believable?
All right, now let's flip that over a little bit, because you have a lot of DJs that simply won't play. Will DJ a local show, but won't play local music.
And that's up to the artist.
No, you think that's just the artist, they not getting them the music? Or they just don't like the music to play it, or what is it?
It might be a little bit of both, but but I know some DJs, they'll tell you like, okay, at this certain time, we're gonna play trap music. I hate trap music, but this is what to get the crowd going. But see, and that boils back down to the artist. Like, listen, great music, even good music. No, not good music, because there's some crap out there that
I make good music.
Great music will never be denied. You can play some Marvin Gaye right now, and it'll be the most hardest, thuggest, drug dealingest ass. Oh, did I cuss?
You sure did.
Oh, sorry. But it'll be one of them cats who'll be like, yo, let's get it on. That's my song. I know that. James Brown, come on, put some James Brown on. And the little kids that's running around right now, I mean,
no, I feel good.
Can't be denied. But in a minute, there's certain songs you put on that won't make I'll turn my radio off. We will ride in silence. You know what I'm saying? And it's not good music, but the only thing you got is a good beat.
Yeah.
You know, say something. You don't gotta be like, oh, the world is this because of that. No. Talk from within here, man. What's in there? If there ain't nothing there, that's rappers.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. You are just a rapper.
That's what I think. I think what's happening is a lot of people don't know themselves, so they don't know what to talk about. They want to say something. They might have a delivery. Like, I mean, me personally, I'm not good at writing. So I could get on there and go a couple things, and I'm a compose freestyle. Like, I freestyle it, then I go back, I fix it, I write it. But I have something in there.
I'm still trying to learn how to do that. I'm an excellent writer.
Let's hook up.
Listen, I'm an excellent writer. I had to be. Freestyling, maybe if I had like 3 glasses of wine or something, like
no wine,
I might be able to speak, but if I go open up a notebook, man, I could write all day. Like,
that's crazy. I didn't start off. This is how I talk. I talk with my hands. I press buttons and create sounds or create videos. So I just started talking because I could. Like, I got a mic. Just to push the beats that I had. So that's not my thing. But yeah,
I ain't never seen somebody with a record collection. No, well, I seen.
They're all gone. I was homeless a couple years ago, and I lost $11,000 worth of records.
Yeah, that's real.
I have no record.
We gonna build that back up.
I'm so sad about that, really, I am.
Build that back up, but I've never seen a record collection like that. And then it was just like, well, I need this type of sound. And then I knew you was a practitioner, a student, because you knew where to go to grab a sound. Like, I seen somebody else just in recent years been able to do that, and that's DJ Chevy.
Chevy's nice with the Super C's. He's just a man.
He had me down on the Square. Hey, shout out to Square One. What's up, Chevy? Down at the radio station, man, and all these albums, and I would see him go in and
about this sound.
Right, and who does that, man? Like, we got a lot.
I was talking to Chevy. I did a real spit with him, and he was like, the reason why we even started this is I wanted a beat. And he was like, well, I'll be at the studio at such and such and such. And I was like, he's going to make me come. He's not going to give me a beat unless I come in there. How important do you think the process of making, hey, I need to get with you, man.
That's Steve.
Come here, man. Yes, that's Jay Steve's. Come here. Oh, Sam, we might make it part 2. It was real on real spit.
When he watches this, he going to be mad. What? Hey, Steve, I'm sorry I never got a beat off you, man. I promise I'm going to get one. I promise.
He's a monster with it. Real quick, but, I was talking to Sam. Come here, man.
What up, y'all?
Oh, Jay Steve. Oh, this is real
Steve's in the building.
What's up? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Oh, man, you know how we get down.
What's up, Tom?
This is good people right here.
How y'all doing?
Hey, I need to get you an interview, man. We need to do one of these, man. We'll talk about it. For real stuff. Tell Mars I said what's up. This is live and direct. This is what happens when you on a block in the burg and you do real hip hop and music. How you been? Tell everybody
I'm good,
what's
man.
up.
What's
Tell
up?
everybody
What's up? What's up, JP? How y'all doing, man?
Chilling, man.
Hey, get with him, man. Like,
Yeah, get with me, yo.
Producer, singer, songwriter, and
Yeah,
it
I just
smells
have to
good.
plug. I just got to plug in. My album's out, Daydreaming, right now. You know what I'm saying? It's on iTunes. It's on Google Play. It's on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Go get that joint.
Yo, thank you, man. Thanks for stopping, man. He produced this joint for me called Don't Hate. And the beat was just ridiculous. JC, that's how we do it, y'all. Y'all know? You hang out on the porch with buttons for a while. You never know who you're going to meet. But anywho, yeah. It's the best thing in the world. This is real. This is Pittsburgh hip hop right here. You don't know nothing about this. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I went down and checked out Chevy. Oh man, we can't have that. No. And he makes this beat for me. I had no idea what I was gonna spit to it. But how do you? I didn't even put the song out yet. But how important do you think it is to be in the room with the producers now? You got a lot of synthetic music being made via email. I'm guilty of it. How do you feel about that?
I miss it. That's what like the crazy thing with this whole live band is. It's very important, man. Like, how can you really write a beat? You know, like if it's not the situation where this person actually knows you, know your rhyme style, and it's in your beat. Like, I know you'll sound good on this. You'll always have somebody say this is a hot beat, rap on it, and you will never really connect with it. So you have to sit in the room and be a part of that creative process. It helps you as an artist. You know, it helps you. You know, it helps your ear. You know, and it pushes you. You know. Because like when you're by yourself, you can write the hottest thing in the world.
Yeah.
but do it in real time, like, you know, and watch the growth. It's very important. Like there's a lack of it now. But another reason why I stopped going to the studio with live folks, and this ain't a personal diss or anything. It's just my personal preference. It's like when I go to the studio, I don't smoke weed. I do not drink. Just like when I perform live. Like, yeah, once or twice I might have had a beer. I was dealing with some like anxiety with having to run a show, but I do not be drunk during my set or anything because I want to get people all natural me.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How many times you ever seen me drink?
Never.
How many times you ever seen me smoke?
Never.
Do you know if I drink or smoke?
I have no clue.
That's the point, people. People don't understand how to be discreet with your business.
If you do, I don't know. And like, if you do, hey, it's still our love. Like that's.
I'm just saying, like, but
Yeah.
that's. I think that's what's kind of happening with the younger generation. There's no discreetness or respect for you as a business when you walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna see buttons out of pocket. I got too much to represent to be out of pocket.
Dead, man.
Yeah.
Like I take it very serious. The world is crazy enough, and with how our black men are looked at now, and I hate to like separate from the white. You know, I'm cool with a lot of white folks, but it is what it is. Like, you know, I'm black, so I got to deal with that. The way they perceive us, I fight on a constant basis, and this is one of the evolutions of my trend. And I'm not saying that you gotta go Joe College or nothing, but I want to be respected in a certain light. When I walk in the room, it's just like, okay, who's this guy? Like, this dude looks kind of distinguished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then people get to see me at a show, and I don't have me bust out the Argyle. I will come in a suit. You know,
I seen it.
I will come in a suit, and then it's like the music I spit. They're like, wait, man, I thought you was a singer. Oh my God, like,
Yeah.
you know. But like the perception of like I'm a decent, wholesome man. That's what I want. Like, you know.
So, how do your babies like your music?
Oh man, my son Major. He's gonna be the next. Like, I got all three of my sons and Major. We number 4. I got 5 kids. Yes. They all musically inclined. Like my 3 oldest rhyme, but Major, huge. He's tall. He's bigger than me. But hey, but they love it. They love it. My daughter can sing any of my songs, and that's what I want. And there's nothing in her that's degrading. Like as much as I love her mother, how can I get on a video and if there's a censor button, I'm sorry, and talk about the bitches and hoes, but I'm a married man that has a wife, and I'm trying to raise my daughter not to go for the knuckleheads, but I mean we don't have to worry about that. You know, I got 2 things that's called Itchy and Scratchy.
Itchy and Scratchy.
You know,
Itchy and Scratchy.
There's 4 other boys that we're gonna protect the women.
I feel so bad for the little girls. She ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
It's like sexual genocide out here, man. Like the dudes are talking about they want this girl to do this and do that and all that and all that. But how can you respect your mom if you looking at other women the way you treat them? Like,
man, we're gonna have to do Real Spit Part 59 messing with you.
Hey, you know how we do, man. But I just gotta speak it from how I see it. And I really have a lot to say, and I don't really be trying to beat people's ear off, but there's not enough. See, look, this is the young kids. This is what you hear.
My goddamn care, bro. We good.
Oh yeah, but no, they cool. No, but like seriously, like. And we gotta. That's what's missing.
Yeah.
That's what's missing. Like the home's broken.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it. The homes are broken.
The homes are broken, and hip hop is keeping it broken.
Like public enemy number 1, the cops. Even if you're not even into that stuff out there, and real rap, like I have to be somebody to try to do something about it. Because if I don't, then I failed my kids.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm good. Like I survived whatever it is I was gonna survive back in the day.
Yeah.
So I have to pass that on. And then anybody I encounter, we get into a real conversation. Like, look, I know what it is. Like, if I'm going to be a black millionaire, then that's what I'm going to be. That's my next step. Trust, believe it. I'm not going to be out here like, you know what I mean? Oh, you know, we got keys to it and all that. Nah, I'm investing. Because, you know, I want to leave something for my kids, and I'm going to teach them to leave something for their kids. But then, like, you know, and the end result of that is a place called Squirrel Hill. Look at it. Do your research on it.
They work together. There's generations of money there.
Generations of money, and they ain't for the silliness. You can come to Swissville, Homewood, East Liberty, Garfield. Now bust a gun. The cops will be there in a half hour. Yeah. Go bust a gun.
Do it in Squirrel Hill.
Go bust a gun. Go.
You ain't getting away with a good 30 seconds. They there. You ain't doing it in Squirrel Hill. You ain't doing it in Fox Chapel. You ain't doing. There's just certain places you ain't doing that.
Nah, and that's because of the standard. And I'm not saying like, oh, this everything I'm saying like, oh, this is what we're gonna do to change the world.
No, but you have to raise your standards, man.
In music, raise your standards, man.
Hey, in everything. I'm telling you, like, my whole goal for T.Reid when I said I'm gonna throw a show was I'm gonna put this certain standard out here. I'm sorry, but if you ain't coming with 50, I haven't seen anybody. And these cats say, oh, don't nobody do it like us and da-da-da-da-da-da. I have not seen anybody do a show at the button pusher standards yet.
Let's park right there. These cats who say they doing something, like, really, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking anybody for efforts and stuff like that, but don't talk unless it's really there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. Smalls can say something.
Mr. Smalls? Well, he owns the venue. I'm talking about a promoter.
He has this, you know what I'm saying, and he understands the business of it. But how many other people can say that? Like, look, no, if we're still ground level, hey, yo, let's respect each other and go out and turn this thing so that the industry in this world has to recognize us. You know what I'm saying? And put something real out. Don't all this, man. When I started rapping, there was literally like 20 rappers in Pittsburgh. 20. Now every hood has at least 15 to 20, 30, 40 rappers.
And they don't even know each other.
They're not, and
they don't even know each other.
It's not all. Yeah, there's some serious crews out there. Most aren't good. And I hate to say it like that, but that's one of them things where it's just like, okay.
If you want to prove them wrong, we can set up an episode of Real Spit and we can talk about it.
Hey, that's a challenge, bro.
A real shit, and we can do Can I Get a 16? I don't have no problem with it. Let's go.
I will never diss somebody's music, but I will diss the way you deliver it. I'm not the hottest rapper, but I guarantee you that I am one of the hottest rockers up in this city. I promise you that. And it's not because I'm cocky. It's because I put the work in and I had people before me show me, you know. And then when I get validation from them, like, oh my God, like, what's up? Cool. And then I can go into a place and do a show where no one knows me, and I walk out with fans.
Yes.
Like, you know.
Yes, that is how you, T.Reid. We gotta do part 2. When you come back from Atlanta, we're doing part 2.
Look, we ain't gonna drop contact. That's just
we gotta do. This vlog is like an hour, yo. It's supposed to be 20 minutes, yo. This is Real Spit.
This is real. This is my sister, man.
Man, it's like my little brother right here.
We don't talk about it. Who's gonna talk about it, man? Let's talk about real issues. Forget the vanity of it. Like, I would love to You know what? I need to take
Part 2.
I need to take a second to apologize to everybody I was supposed to do collabs with that didn't happen yet, like YM, Fitty, Jay Nizzy, my dude. I promise you.
I would love to hear the song with you and Finney.
Oh, listen, man.
I would just love to.
Finney, man, that's my. Listen,
love him.
Listen, like me and him vibe on that same.
I want to hear a song with you and Finney. I want to hear a song with you and Kid A.
Oh, Kid A. Shout out to Kid A, man. Kid A, nice. Hey, shout out to the refugee camp, man.
Okay.
Who else? Oh, Hog. Big Hog.
Hog.
Listen.
I'm going to ring Hog neck. He know why.
Listen. Hey, congratulations on the new Bambino, man. Me and Hog about to do something.
He's monster too. He's monster.
At 16, I'm gonna spit what I'm gonna.
We getting off here because we gotta finish filming the Can I Get a 16? Real. That's what I'm saying. Real spit. T.Reid, the button pusher. Thank you so much. He's too cute, man. He's too cute. We gonna see y'all part 2. We out of here. JPB.